Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have my good friend Kristi here with me today, who just graduated Careers on Vacation. Kristi, how does it feel?
It feels great. Thanks.
Well, congratulations. I'm so thrilled for you, and I'm so excited to share your story today because you are an experienced agent that went through the program. And sometimes people don't realize we have a new agent track and an experienced agent track. So share with the audience, if you would, where your journey was before starting Careers on Vacation and where you are now.
Sure. And I love sharing this story because if it helps someone else, I was an independent agent with someone in the past, and it wasn't the best of situations. So I thought that I knew what I knew was enough. And I really challenged, I guess you'd say, my enrollment advisor, Shelley, because I really wanted to jump right in and bypass COV. And since she had gone through it, she told me her experience that no, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. And boy, am I so glad I did not miss it. I really, really like to vet things. And not that I thought I knew everything, but you really don't know what you don't know.
I think that's a great way to put it, especially when you're an experienced agent, you've been doing the job for a while, you've maybe created your own systems, but it's like kind of doing that reset, right? To understand, okay, if I really want to scale, what do I need to have in place? What have been some of your biggest wins or celebrations since taking the program?
The confidence I have to move forward and grow because now I know what I'm doing. And I thought I knew what I was doing before, but now I really know because it's such a robust system.
I love that. That's great. And talk to everybody a little bit too. I feel like you've had the unique perspective of being behind the curtain. You've gotten that login for Wanderlust Campus and everything unlocks and all the goodies. Everybody knows you're going to get a training program. Like that comes with the price of admission, but I don't think they realize the different like pieces and tools and resources and different things you have access to because we just don't talk about it that much because it's so many things. But of everything that you got, tell us a little bit about what were a couple of your favorite things in the program that maybe you didn't even realize you were going to get.
Well, the brand standards guide comes to mind. I mean, a template already out there for you. And I want to remind the audience, I was already an agency owner.
Yeah.
And one of my other favorite things from the program, aside from that brand template, was the fact that I had the encouragement to move from being hosted to being independent. And just being in the community with everyone else gave me that confidence to do that.
That's a great point because I feel like there's a lot of gatekeeping in the industry, and people will say, oh, you have to host or you have to do this. And once you've been an experienced agent, especially, it's an awkward place to be because who can you ask about making that transition? Wanderlust Campus is one of those places where we just give you a guide. It's the independent wander path that we hand you, and we're like, follow these steps. Here's how to amiably kind of sever that relationship in a good way where everybody feels good about it. But when it's time to like outgrow your host and you don't know what to do, I think that that can be a tough thing. But you were in the program with other people doing that same kind of function, leaving their host, getting set up. How did it feel to have all of those guides, like the best practices for marketing, service, quality? What were some of your favorites for kind of the best practices stuff?
Yeah, so just to reiterate, I couldn't have done that without my coach because the fact that she had been out of it, had been through it as well. She had been through it, and that helped guide me. So there were different paths you could take. So you could take hosted and you could take independent. And I wasn't sure at that point that I wanted to go independent, but I went ahead and chose that path to see what it was like, and it convinced me to do so. So that was very helpful.
That's great. And now you're earning what percentage of your commission? 100%,
100%.
right? Oh, that feels good to get those checks in your own bank account with no delay, right?
It does. It does.
That's a good thing. Well, congratulations on having your very own agency at this point. I know you're scaling at this point too, which is really exciting. But walk me back to, for the other experienced agents that are out there. And I know you travel a lot, you've been to conferences, you've done some of those things. When you look back and you're like you said, I really vetted this program. I wanted to make sure it was the perfect thing for me. and starting with COV, when you think about where you were, what would you want people to know about getting started in the program? Or maybe something you didn't know.
I don't want to sound so cliche, but I really do believe you don't know what you don't know, no matter how long you've been in the industry. I mean, I know people who've been in the industry for a long time, and there's just so much that they don't know. And I know that even more so now as I'm interviewing people who are current agents and the things that they don't know as they haven't gone through the program.
Yeah, and I think part of that is having that base level certification, making sure that you know how to implement best practices and then how to get all of the business tools and resources set up too, which you've done now, which is great. All right, Kristi, last question. Would you recommend Careers on Vacation to another experienced agent that was kind of in the same place where you were, but why would you recommend us?
Hands down, no hesitation. The reason why is it's a roadmap. It's all laid out. It's all the resources. It's the booking academies, and I had booked a lot, a ton. I sold a decent amount even during the pandemic. So I felt good about, a lot of the suppliers. But you take it a step further and you've got the booking academy, which is videos that explains how to go about. There were suppliers that you all have vetted that I wasn't aware of because my host had their suppliers, but I didn't know anything outside that. So that was really, really, really helpful. And I'll just add, the box in the back from the program has been there for a couple of weeks now. And the reason it's there is because I'm doing my YouTube channel and Cindy's got one too.
Yes.
And I want that in the background for my video calls for YouTube so that people can see that I've invested in myself to help the client.
Oh, that's so smart. And you do get that, not only do you get your certification certificate, but you also get to use those specific credentials that we have in the trademarking process. And then we have the little marketing kit that you get. So you get a whole suite of tools to show consumers that you're certified. So when they're picking that, am I going to consider this travel advisor or this one? You look like the cream of the crop because you are the cream of the crop. So I think that that's really smart on the marketing side, Kristi, for sure. Well, and guys, if you're out there and wondering, is this the thing for me? Especially if you're an experienced agent, I want to emphasize that we have an experience learning track. That's what Kristi was on. I didn't have to teach her how to be a travel advisor, but what I had to teach her was how to get the most out of her business, what the best setup was for her, how she can really scale, how she can grow. And so she was on our experience track program, which is going to include everything she needs to earn her certification, but also those advanced level tasks like how to do paid advertising, how to set up her marketing machine, how to have a recurring business. And she was able to go to those live classes with me, with all of our different instructors that we have. And it's just a great, great family environment that we have at Wanderlust Campus because you're working with real people. As Kristi mentioned, you get that mentor, you get that coach. So if you're interested in learning more, definitely reach out to us at careersonvacation.com/ready now. And that's just scheduling a call with our enrollments team, a quick little 30-minute call to see if working together is a mutual fit. If it's not, no hard feelings. We want you to grow no matter where you are. But if it is a fit, we'll walk you through how to apply for the process and start you on the path that Kristi just went through. And now she's certified now. She's making sales. She has her own agency, getting 100% of her commission. And Kristi, I am so proud of you. Congratulations on all your success.
Thanks so much, Cindy. It has been a pleasure to be here.
I love it. And thanks for being on the show today. Everybody, we will be back next week. I will drop all the links below and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all the content available to you on our channel. And I invite you to follow along, travel with me around the world as I grow and scale my travel businesses. You're going to pick up some great tips, some great tricks on how you can grow your own travel brand too. I'm going to drop some links down below, and also check out these videos I handpicked just for you.